Oh, no, I'm not concerned about praise. I'm not concerned about whether you get criticism or praise. That's all I'm concerned about is winning football matches, and that's what we did. Great result for the football club, for the players and everybody else, and now we have to move on. Pick the paper up on Sunday morning and it's 3 points, and we're closer to what we want to get, and that's what we do every week. We try and win the games, and as I've said before, that keeps everything bubbling at the top of the club, and that's important. As I've said, it's lovely playing against the top teams and beating the top teams. It's obviously it's a reward for everybody on the pitch and off the pitch. And I thought the supporters were good and really helped the team in the last 20 minutes of the game when we needed them most. And that was refreshing and nice. And we move on to the next one, and the next one's going to be a tough. We've got a tough run of games at the moment. There's always people out there who want to criticise, and you have to accept that. I've been in the game long enough to, I don't lose any sleep over it. You just have to get on with it and do the best you possibly can. And as I've said, I've not been in the job a year yet. I like the club. I enjoy the club. We've got to keep it bubbling at the top to keep the points ticking over. Underneath, I think there's things that can be changed and can be improved. But that doesn't happen unless you're here for a period of time. If I'm going to be here for a period of time, then we have to win games on a Saturday. No, we've picked up a few injuries. I'm not going to tell you who they are, but we have picked up a few injuries, and it's a bit of a concern for us going into Sunday's game. And we won't know until Sunday morning, but there's one or two knocks and niggles that they've come out of the Arsenal game with, or we've come out of the Arsenal game with one or two injuries. Yeah, Gareth is fit. He's up and running. I thought Jonas did smashing last week. And, he came in very, very difficult circumstances against a top team, and he did exceptionally well. Previously, I think Sam did smashing at West Ham. He laid the foundations. When you think they were relegated, he got them promoted again the next year, and then they pushed on. They had two really, really good seasons, and Slaven's come on, and they've invested. They've bought some very, very good players. He's put a bit of gloss on it in respect of the players he's brought in, and he's one of theirs. I've been impressed with him. I've met him a few times, spoken to him more on the phone and actually met him. But the times I've met him, he's been he's a real good football man. Slaven has got lots of options, so you can make changes, or you can keep the same team. But they've got good quality wide, and Andy Carroll. If Andy Carroll's fit and up and running, people class him as being one-dimensional. I think Carroll's a very, very good player.